Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel, The Secret World of Alba. If you're new here, welcome, and if you have been subscribed to me, then welcome back. You guys, sorry if you do hear the AC in the background, but it's super hot, and today we are going to be eating Jollibee. So I actually got two new things that I had not tasted before. And the first one is the Fiesta Polak. I don't know, it's called something like that. And it looks like this. So it's like noodles with eggs. It's like the versimili noodles. So let's try it. It smells good. Okay, this is good. It has like a nice garlicky sauce. It has a few shrimps. It has like meat. And it has 2 pieces of boiled eggs. Wow. Okay, this is fire. My food, it's a little bit cold, you guys. This is a mango pineapple refresher. It tastes really good. This is actually really good. Wow, it's so good. So, on today's video, I am going to be telling you a car chronicle part 3 without my daughters, just because I felt like this part of my life is just a little too much for them to hear. I think they're still too young. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm so happy that I ordered this. So good. So for the girls, I just got them the chicken and the spaghetti, and they love the peach pie. No, the mango peach pies. Yeah. So this is fire. Let me finish this. I'm almost done. Let me finish it and we'll get started. FYI, you guys, I'm currently eating in the car, but I'm parked outside of my house and the girls are eating. Okay. The other thing that I got was mashed potatoes with like patties. They're like beef patties. Or I don't know what kind of patties they are, but they're patties. Alright, you guys, so let's try this patty. Ew, it looks weird. Well, it would have tasted better if it wasn't cold. It's like patty and gravy with mushrooms. Has a really good taste. It's good. Alright, guys. So in part 2 of my Chronicles, you heard about my foster home experience, the domestic violence that I suffered with my mom, and I left you guys off at what happens next when I go back to my parents' house after the judge releases me back home. So basically, you guys, I was able to go back home, but my mom was kicked out of the house for a whole year. She was not allowed in the house until she completed 1 full year of community service, and until she finished her 1 year of domestic violence for batters and counseling, and she had to complete a lot of stuff. So I was going to school. Like, my dad had to quit one of his jobs to be able to watch us. So during the day, he would work 2 jobs, and then by the time my brother and I were out of Ellie's Best, he was back home to watch us at night. This is good. So when that whole year passed and my mom finally came back, it was different, you guys. It was so different. And then my mom stopped being a physical abuser and became a verbal and emotional abuser towards me. So my mom got pregnant with my sister Gabriella, and I have some spaghetti here too, you guys. I could not pass out their spaghetti. So my mom got pregnant with Gabby in 2014, towards the end of 2014, because my sister wasn't born. What am I saying? 2004, because my sister wasn't born until August of 2005. So let me tell you guys, throughout that time before my mom got pregnant, I started middle school. So I was 13 years old, and I met, or I started seeing my ex, the partner of my daughters, my 3 daughters. I was 13, okay? And I told him that I was 16. And he was 13 years older than me. So when I was 13, he was 26, okay? So it looks bad, but now that I have daughters, I'm just like on the lookout, you know? But I remember I lived in the house in the corner, and he lived in the apartments across the street. And every day he would sit outside and on his balcony, and then I would see him and I would go out, and then like he would see me. So I was like, okay, you know? But like it never went past that at first. And then he approached me and started talking to me. And I don't know, like I was a little kid, you know? I was mesmerized by him because he had a car, he had an apartment. And so by this time, you guys, I was so fed up. Like my mom was always talking on the phone. Like, I don't know, she was never a mom, to be honest. Like, I don't know. She was always talking on the phone to somebody or some people. I don't know who. So I, at 13, started dating my daughter's father. Okay. So when I was 14, oh, but let me tell you, my parents found out that I was dating him. My parents found out that I was dating him, so they not only beat my ass, but they said, you cannot see him anymore. Like, you cannot talk to him. He's an adult. You're a child. He can go to jail. I continued to talk to him. I continued to date him. But I used to be like this with my dad, or so I thought. And my dad then became a trucker, so he started truck driving. And I remember that I didn't want to be at home. Like, I hated being at home during the summer. So my dad was going to, I think it was Utah or Arizona, one of those two. You had to drop off a load. And I told him, like, I begged him. I said, Dad, please let me go with you. He's like, no, because I want to be gone for 3 days. I was like, please, like, take me with you. Like, I was like, it's okay. I'd rather be on the road with you than be here at home. So it worked, you know. I got to go become a trucker with my dad. On our way to Arizona, or to Utah, I don't remember where, but on our way over there, everything was pretty chill. We had a good trip. On our way back, you guys, I remember that we were pretty close to coming back here, and I remember that I was super tired that night. It was our last night. We were coming back home, and I was super tired, you guys. And I told my dad, I said, hey Dad, I'm just gonna go to sleep because honestly, like, I'm really tired. And he said, okay, go to sleep. And his truck had 2 beds, so it was a bunk, so I would always sleep on the top one. And he saw me trying to pull it down, and he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna sleep on my bed. And he said, no, don't go to sleep on your bed, because I'm gonna drive the whole night out, and you know, if anything happens or if I have to stop quickly, like, you're just gonna fly out of here. He was like, so just, you know, stay on my bed. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, you know, he's my dad, my biological dad. Never ever did I think that my dad would disrespect me, you know. So I slept on his bed, and I remember I was sleeping, and I thought I was dreaming, you guys. Oof. I still get a little emotional, you guys, because I thought I was daddy's girl. I didn't grow up with my parents, and I felt like I had that connection with my dad. And so I remember somebody kissing the back of my neck and humping me as because I was laying so I was facing towards the back of the truck, towards the wall per se, and so my back was the one that was towards the front of the truck. And I remember me thinking I was dreaming. I remember kisses on the back of my neck and humping me on my back. And I opened my eyes and I realized that everything was dark. And then I closed my eyes again and I opened them, and I realized that the person touching me was my dad. And you guys, that changed my life completely. And I remember I pushed him off the bed and I said, what are you doing? And he said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I was dreaming, I didn't mean to, I thought it was your mom. And even if it was an accident, I've never forgiven that, ever. I've never forgiven him for that. You guys, that was it for me. Like, that changed my life. I felt so dirty. I didn't know who to run to, who to talk to. And so I kept that. And I remember when I got home, like the whole ride home, I was literally on the top bunk, completely wrapped around in the blanket, just crying. And I remember when I got home, like, my mom didn't even care. Like, she didn't ask what happened to you, are you okay, like, you know, why are your eyes so swollen? Like, she didn't ask me anything, you guys. Like, I know that I knew that then and there that I was alone and I didn't know what to do, and so I became a rebel. You guys, and I started ditching school with, you know, the father of my daughters. And when I was 14, I didn't want to be at home, you guys. And that's when I started going the wrong path. I've never done drugs or alcohol, but to me the wrong path was missing school here and there, but my grades never dropped. Like, I was irresponsible at home, but I wasn't irresponsible at school. And yeah, you guys, that happened to me. And from my understanding, what he did to me, what my dad did to me, is called molestation. And so I was molested by my dad at 14, and I was living hell inside that house, you guys. Hell in that house. And I didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't. And I talk about it now. I get emotional because it still hurts me. But the reason why I get emotional is because I have 3 daughters. Well, 4, because I have a stepdaughter, but I have 4 daughters, and I look at them and I literally can't trust anybody. Like, I have no trust for anybody. But I have that problem. I don't trust. And especially if it comes around my daughters. It's just, living that situation, going through that situation, just made me a different person and a more cautious person, and before I do something, I think about the consequences first. So that's how I am. I just overthink things sometimes, and I'm like, well, I can leave them with the babysitter, but the babysitter, like with their babysitter who I used to live them with, like, she's an old lady. She lived alone. I know she was old, but I knew she lived alone, so that's why I trusted her. But I don't know, like, that was like super traumatizing to me, thinking that I had a dad that cared for me and loved me and saw me as his little girl, and for him to just do that to me. Then, you guys, we ended up moving to Victorville. Right after I graduated 8th grade, we moved, and my sister was born in Victorville in 2005, in August of 2005. And I'm gonna leave this story here, and we're gonna continue for Chronicles part 4 in the next video. I feel like talking to you guys about my trauma is enough for this video, and I still have a lot more, you guys. I don't know how God made me so strong, but I still have a lot more to talk about. And it's crazy that you look at people and sometimes you judge people, but you don't know what those people went through, all the battles that they had to go through. This is why I think I get screwed over so much, because I've been through so much shit that I always think about that. And I'm always super nice to people, and people still stab me in the back. I don't have that many friends. I can literally count my friends in one hand. and you know who you are. You know, I literally only have 5 friends, and people usually come to me because they see that I live well, or they can get shit out of me. Like, it's sad, but it is what it is. But I'm very thankful for God for always walking on top of my steps and not letting me fall completely. And I just want to say that if you or anybody you know is going through something similar like me, I promise you there is help. Whether you're a minor, you're a woman, you're a man, doesn't matter who you are, there is help. You're not alone. And I thought I was alone. That's why I kept my situation quiet for so long, because I thought I was alone. I was afraid. I didn't want to get, like, I didn't want to feel judged. I didn't want people talking about me or my parents, or because of el que decir de la gente. Like, I'm over that shit. I'm over it. And I just want to say, please, 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 if you are going through anything like me, or you've gone through something like as myself, or even worse, please speak up. There is help, I promise. And with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching Car Chronicles Part 3. I'm gonna get my period in a couple days, so I'm extra emotional right now. And thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I will see you guys on my next video.